Hello, hello. What's up, X-Ray Chaos Wigan? If you still have an hour left on the second VOD, I can recap everything that happened. Went to talk to lady at art gallery. She said she has alibi. We're now going to talk to the person who can confirm that alibi. That's it.
Previously during the investigation.
And
F.K.
in the coffee.
The coffee. I knew I could count on him. Never fails.
Ah, the perpetrator. Bit off honest Tom.
Jackpot sack. A shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
When purple fog covers our town, we'll all wander in hell, I fret. So says Mr. Stewart.
Oh, well, there's an old story, folklore. It's a fairy tale to me. Something about a killer in a raincoat who appears on rainy nights.
She had a red dress on. She was a goddess.
Alright then. Next cutscene is the one you want to see.
I think this case may take a while.
So we watched that yesterday, or whenever I last streamed. And then the game crashed. So we'll watch it again. I'm sure we could skip it, but why would we skip that cutscene of all the cutscenes? Can I make it? Oh, barely.
Emily, were you waiting outside for me?
Should I have gone inside and started the 20 questions?
Well, that would have been fine with me. Shall we get something to eat then?
Someone should teach you how to be
The
more
flies.
considerate. And now you want something to eat? I thought we were going to question Nick. Welcome, Mr. Agent.
Hi, Olivia. Let me have your special for today. And some fresh coffee.
Our special today is turkey. A turkey and gravy sandwich. Sound good?
Perfect. Emily, you eat something too. It'll be on the FBI.
Okay then, I'll go all out. I'll have the T-bone steak. I usually can't order it because it's a little too expensive.
Mrs. Olivia Cormack, I am here for Mr. Stewart's lunch. If it is ready, I'd thank you a bunch.
Yes, of course. Just a moment. Here you go. The usual. 1 turkey, strawberry jam, and cereal sandwich.
Sounds like the sinner's sandwich. Self-inflicted punishment to atone for past sins. He's setting an example.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, you should try this wonderful lunch. It's more than a delicious, tasty crunch. So says Mr. Stewart.
No, that's fine. I've just ordered my own lunch.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, that is, Mr. Stewart's order is delicious, I should mention. And Mr. Nick Cormack is a genius for creating this perfection. So says Mr. Stewart.
Still, I have a hunch I might not like it. You sure that sandwich is that good?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, making decisions based on intuitions is always a sign of bad FBI agents. So says Mr. Stewart.
Harry, you're right. I'll give it a try. I can't believe it. This is fantastic. It's really good. Olivia, I'm sorry, but can I change my order? I'll have what Harry is having. Nick and Diane. They hardly make the perfect couple, do they? Is it widely known that they go drinking together, just the two of them?
To be honest, I don't pay attention to these things.
Not into local gossip?
Well, when I moved here, I was still in high school, and I kept wearing the same wild clothes from my school in Seattle. I was young back then. And before I knew it, there were rumors all over the school. She'll screw anyone. That's what they said. Totally unfounded, of course. Anyway, after that, I just sort of chose not to really trust gossip.
Yep, York knows now not to trust his
I see where you're
intuition.
coming from. I used to dress like a hardcore punk rocker when I was in high school.
You? A punk rocker?
Nobody took my side, even when I had good grades. People rejected me just because of what I wore. I was young back then, too.
I wonder if there's a punk rock outfit somewhere.
Still, I just don't see you as a punk rocker.
And you laugh? Look at you, with no makeup on, dressed in uniform, eating a steak for lunch. Okay, back to work. Let's talk to Nick.
The weird thing is that I'm not actually supposed to talk to Nick because all he says is get lost. Yeah, I was at a bar with Diane. Okay, great. And he really doesn't like me. Gotcha. And it's still so strange to me that they don't have voice acting for this cutscene. Anyway, this is what we actually want to do.
There's something I'd like to confirm with you, Olivia, if that's okay.
Yes. Well, so long as it doesn't take too long.
First, what were you and Nick doing on the night of the murder?
I was here in the diner. Nick said he was going to the bar for a couple of drinks.
Does he go to the bar often, leaving you to hold up the fort?
Yes. He says he enjoys the conversation with Diane. I thought they went drinking again together that night.
Do the three of you ever go drinking together?
Well, you see, I'm really not into art.
And your husband is well versed in the arts then, I take it.
Oh,
You
yes.
were at the art gallery
looking
yesterday.
At art and talking about it is his way of relaxing.
People just aren't what they seem. Like a certain someone who was into punk rock 10 years ago.
You are absolutely right, Emily. But you can be an art lover and a liar at the same time. One more thing, Olivia. You just said that you aren't interested in art.
That's right. And
So, how come I bumped into you at the art gallery? Didn't seem like Nick brought you there. You were there alone.
well, I like trees, is the thing. That's why I went there.
Surely you'd be better off in the forest rather than an art gallery then. I think you went to the gallery not to see trees, but to see Diane, right? You don't want to answer? Or perhaps this isn't the right place to ask.
Meet me in the backyard. You can get there from the parking lot. I'll wait for you there for an hour after we close up.
They close at 2100. Should we get something to drink and wait?
Yes. Actually, can I get a drink here?
Agent York, what do we do now?
I want to hear what Olivia has to say. Let's kill time until the diner closes.
Okay, then I'm gonna make a trip back to the department.
No,
I'll see you in the
no,
backyard
we were
later.
supposed to have a drink.
Okay, sounds good.
See you later then.
Zach, about Olivia. I presume she wants to tell us something about Nick
Well.
and Diane. Let's hope it's not just something for the gossip columns.
I was hoping there would be more cutscene. We go have a drink, but I think that is a no. That's probably why I remember the last time I did this a few days ago. I just had like a 10-hour smoke. Okay, can I order a drink and just at past time?
Meet me in the backyard. You can get there from the...
Okay, you don't want to serve me, huh? Gotcha. Well, I'll be outside having a smoke. Yeah, except this predates MGS5. Oh, hey. Cason's car. Cason here? Oh, sure is. Go say hi. Oh, thank God this is not a Kojima game, because now it's actually good. So, oh, okay. Calm down, Willie.
Willie, how are you doing, boy?
Hey, Willie, wait! Where are you going?
You got me, Cason. Willie just ran off with some bones I was carrying as evidence.
Bones?
I can't really go into the details, but I need them.
York, that's not good. Willie loves bones. He's a dog. And carrying bones around with him is like, well, like throwing a blonde in a bikini into a boy's locker room. It's almost like you were asking for trouble. Sorry, but you're just gonna have to forget about your bones. I better run after him now. I'll see you later.
My bones!
Forget about them. If I gave up that easily, then I wouldn't be a good federal agent, would I, Zach?
We're going to have to search his house, Zach.
Let's get back those precious bones.
Alright, well, fortunately, Willie's house is right here.
Zach, I'm glad I don't need a warrant to search a doghouse.
Looks like we've picked up a little bonus, too. We'll have to give Willie something to make up for this another time.
Reward for the side quest was some root beer. Uh-huh. It's the best Twin Peaks inspired game maker. That's the... You mentioned it yesterday, the PS1 game that got a fan translation, right? I've seen enough of that it looks a bit rough. Long ass smoke coming up. Doesn't it have like soft locks? Like, well, not soft locks, but dead man walking states or such? Oh no! I'm hungry and tired. It's okay. I have a lollipop. I stuffed my face. Okay, I gotta wait 10 minutes. Jason? Hey, Willie? Yeah, I did watch a playthrough of Mizerna Falls when it was first made somewhat playable. And it's like... I don't know about that. It sounded more interesting on paper than it actually looked. Bye! See you later, Kason. Alright. I wasn't expecting that. Like, I know that the NPCs in this have their own routines that they follow, but I wasn't expecting them to follow them so rigidly. Guess he was really in a hurry. Yeah, could be. Could be. And it did seem fairly impressive for a PS1 game. Oh, what the fuck, Jason? Jesus. Bye. Oh. Okay, for a second I thought he was going to drive through a wall again. What a maniac. Interesting lighting changes going on right now.
Well then, Olivia, talk to me.
Yes. In the beginning, Nick only went to the gallery during the day, but he went so often at some point he became friendly with Diane. They started going out drinking together, and now he doesn't come home until early morning. He always says that they were only drinking when I ask. He blames me for not being able to talk about Turner and Rembrandt. Which of course I can't, can I? So what can I say? Finally, I couldn't take it anymore. So I followed him. He did go to the bar, to start with. Diane was there too. But the real problem is where they go to next, right? So I waited outside the bar to see where they might go. And they eventually left the bar and headed for the art gallery. But it was already early morning, but it was still dark. Just before going inside, Diane turned around. It should have been too dark to see me, but I swear, her eyes looked right at me. They seemed to flash for a moment. I was so rattled that I left and went home. The next day, Anna was found dead. I didn't know what to do. I went to the gallery to talk with Diane about it, to confront her. Once I was there, I couldn't find the courage to go through with it. Then I saw you there, and I just felt I had to go home. Nick has been seeing Diane every night recently. He just left for tonight, too. I really don't know what to do.
York, we ought to take Nick in for questioning.
No, not yet. This alone isn't enough.
Emily, answer me.
This is Emily. Agent York is with me, too.
I've just received word from Thomas at the Sheriff's Department. Something has happened at Becky's house. He was called in by Quinn, but he wasn't making any sense. We have no further details. I've sent Thomas over there. Can you go back him up?
Yes, sir.
One other thing. It sounded like he said, Raincoat Killer. This may well be related to the murder case. Take all due precautions.
No! It couldn't be! Nick! Oh, please, no! What can I do? Nick!
Olivia, calm down.
Emily, take care of Olivia. I'm heading over to Becky's.
She lives in the big house over by the lake. Hurry!
On my way.
Just hope this isn't anything serious. Damn it, Zach. We may have screwed up during the investigation.
And I don't use discs at all for my PS2, so... And for PS1 I use my PS3.
We better hurry, Zach. I have a bad feeling about this. Becky's house is by the lake.
It's got some sort of soft mod. Holy shit, the frame rate is kind of awful right now. I haven't tried any sort of burn discs on anything. Because I'm such a nerd that I rip my own PS2 games. And run those over Ethernet. And you know, As a result, I do have a disk drive, so I could burn a disk. I'm just assuming I'm driving the right way, by the way. Is this it? No, way too close. That's just a stopping point. Oh, but hang on. We gotta stop. I see a flower in there. I think George might want that. Priorities. Oh, I can't get out of the car. Well, that's unfortunate. Flower must wait. Yeah, I'm doing side quests kind of indifferently. Like, if I miss something, then I miss something, but if I have a chance to do it, then I'll definitely do it. Because it's the writing that I'm interested in this game anyway, but side quests still don't seem like they're that important. Not really getting much extra out of them. So not worth going out of my way for. Yeah, I seem to recall something about, like, weapons with infinite ammo or something like that, but come on. Who cares about weapons?
Becky! Sorry. That's all he would say since I got here. Quint, tell me, what did you see in there? Did you see the raincoat killer? Thomas, did you see Nick here?
Oh, Becky!
No. When I got here, he was already like
I like how we saw Nick leave the diner right before we started talking to whoever his wife was.
Follows George's orders, okay?
Yes. But Agent York, isn't it dangerous to go in there alone?
Don't worry. Zach is with me.
Hey, Nick has an alibi for this. We should know.
Zach, let me smoke one first. I need to clear my head so I can take everything in. Zach, they're here too. I had a nasty feeling about this. Let's hope it's not a big welcoming party.
Oh, true, we did see Kazan do a teleport. lengthy opening animation for a medkit. Also, the more important question is, 360 broke? Is that a console worth attempting to repair?
Zach, that's a strange coincidence. Look. Red velvet. Just like the place where Anna was murdered.
Oh, there is an emulator for 360. I have used it once for the one game that the 360 has that isn't better on some other platform, and that is Sneak King. So...
Too much noise. We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
And yeah, this is on the Switch Pro. Let's change clothes and try to get rid of this smell. Also, cherry pie. We'll take that. Yeah, they might play better on the 360, but then again, couldn't you play those on, like, newer Xbox? Let's go Crimson. It's very dirty. Let's wash this. For $10. It'll take some hours for it to get cleaned. Alright, we no longer smell. Not all, but... Are there any... Yeah. Like... Any games that are actually worth playing?
Yes. Great.
Yeah, maybe the darkness deserves another chance. On not PlayStation 3. Let's try the SMG. I haven't used this at all.
Bullseye. Bullseye. Nice shot.
It's effective. Can you believe it?
Nice shot. Nice shot. Yes. Yes. Great. Amazing.
Although I'm gonna save that for the bigger enemies. Wait, there's a quick turn, right? Is there? I want to say there's a quick turn in this game. Maybe there isn't.
Bullseye. Amazing.
Chocolate chip cookie.
Yes. Bullseye. Nice shot.
In this economy? Have you seen this economy? I get $20 for looking through a window. I get $5 for destroying some boxes. I think we'll be fine.
Bullseye. Yes. Yes.
Wait, I can't even put this in my toolbox? Oh shit. My inventory is completely fucked. I gotta start using more melee weapons. Wet? Yeah, I've heard of that. That's also on PS3, right? Which I assume emulates better.
Huh?
.0 Dark Souls? I mean, sure. The upside down peace mark again? The best version of Most Wanted. Yeah, I'd say that Dark Souls and Most Wanted are maybe not the most compelling examples. One might call those edge cases. Like, fair enough if you really want to play an inferior version of Dark Souls, or what I assume is still not a huge difference in versions in Most Wanted. And sure, yeah. Red seed. That's not what it looked like, but...
Bullseye. Bullseye. Amazing. Great. Great.
Yo, Death Knight. Thanks for the resub. Yo, Invisible Corpse, get out of the way. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, look who we have here.
Huh? I see you.
Oh no, I don't remember which button holds breath. Get this.
Where are you hiding?
Oh, is there a game that wouldn't instantly be better for having York as the main character? Sir, that's a bit close. Good thing he has many
Zach,
axes.
This is a waste of time. Let's go.
Or not necessarily many axes, but he has the God of War axe. That always comes back.
Amazing. They're shot.
Hello.
Yes. Yes.
Sir, can you stop respawning?
Amazing. Bullseye.
continues to be the weirdest way I have ever seen any game do a chase sequence.
Huh?
Bloody camisole? I've never heard that word before.
Bullseye.
What do you got? You got... Oh, bullets. Sure, we'll take those.
It's bad. Very bad, Zach. The raincoat killer gave Becky a visit.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's bad.
Is it? No, it's the shower. Zach, the bathroom, quick.
But first... Kill her smokes. And whatever else she happens to have. You know what? Remove it? I was gonna save, but... This is fine too. Oh. Don't see a key anywhere in here. Maybe I shouldn't worry about that. Maybe I should. Covered with a wood grain pattern with the key here. What the fuck did I just walk into? Oh, I was trying to open the wrong door. Is this the time for that?
Zach, she's still alive. Who did this? Who was it, Becky?
Becky! What happened here?
George, stay back. She's trying to speak.
We don't have time! She's dying! Thomas, cut that wire. No! We must get her to the hospital immediately. What? What are you doing? Get out of the way! I'll do it!
No, don't! George, stop!
It's a good thing nobody did anything.
Huh?
Alright, I was in the middle of something.
Time, Zach.
George, what the fuck, dude? What the hell? Must have been terrified. A horrendous ordeal. We were too late to save her. We weren't. George just fucked it up.
Oh.
My dear sister, I'm so sorry. I was a fool to fall for a man like him. I don't have the words to apologize to Anna.
I left her there. She was suffering so much, and I just ran away. I know he wanted to kill me too, but I'm not going to let him get away with this. I followed him after he was finished. He carried Anna into the woods. Anna was holding on to that precious locket of his. He couldn't remove it from her hand, even though she was dead, but she let go of it for me, though. seems like she gave it to me. So I brought it home. I might be able to bring Anna's killer down with it. I want you to see it. I know even he wouldn't dare to harm you. He'll catch me, though, if I go into town. I'm trapped in my house. So I've asked Isaac and Isaiah to deliver it. They totally believe that Anna became a goddess. I believe so, too. She looked so beautiful, as though she might smile back at any moment. I have something else to confess to you. I borrowed a pair of your shoes without asking and broke the heel on one of them. I'll send them along with the locket. I'm sure the shoe can be fixed.
So Becky is Miss Stiletto Heel.
And she gave the locket to the twins. Must be the special secret Lily told us about, Zach.
We better go and see her first thing tomorrow.
I forgot who Lily is.
Emily, who might this sister be that Becky was referring to here?
That would be Diane. Didn't you know Diane and Becky were sisters?
Nope.
Should have known, Zach. We're all family here.
Second sacrifice. We don't really need Zach view. Just finish this.
Oh, I can't believe it, man. Now that's heavy.
Me neither.
When did Becky stop coming to work?
I think it was like from the day Anna was killed, man. Yeah, that's right. She was totally depressed about something.
Quint called for her to let us know she wasn't coming in for work. She must have been totally in shock, the poor thing.
So you took the twins along to cheer her up.
That's right, hun. If only I knew it would be like this, I'd have spent more time talking to her.
You told me about a special secret between your children and Becky.
Yes, of course. What about it?
It seems Becky handed them an item before she was killed. Any idea what that might be?
Now that you mention it,
The music.
they had a box about this size, which they said was very important.
That's it. I'd like to talk to them about this in person. Where are the boys now?
They went out, actually, with Mr. Kaysen. They mentioned going to the community center today, hon. There is plenty of space to run around over there.
Kaysen? Do you know him well?
Oh yeah, he's a good guy. He always brings us gifts from his road trips. The kids love him, so we let him take them out every once in a while. You know, for a little quality time with the missus.
Okay, I understand. But the situation calls for urgency. I'll go and look for them myself. And if they come home without running into me, could you let us know?
Sure, of course. I'll contact the department. Where is it? Where? Where could it be? Her dress. Oh, Sally!
Sally. Anna's mother?
She's acting up again. She's been like that ever since she heard the news.
What exactly is she doing?
Got no idea. But I guess she's in shock or something. Way I look at it, her daughter's death hasn't really sunk in the right way. Totally, man. I feel sorry for her.
Come on, let's go. Lily, have you seen Anna's dress, dear? I can't find it anywhere.
Zach, the wheels are turning, but not in the right way. You feel it too?
Isaac and Isaiah aren't here. They're apparently out with Kaysen. Let's go look for them.
With Kaysen? Sounds like a long story. Any ideas where to start looking?
Lily told me where they went. No problem.
Econo. Episode 2, Part 2. Lost Child. Spoilers.
And today, we're stuck here having to search for lost children.
They're not lost. We're the ones who are lost.
And so we are, Emily. Zach, we may as well have fun if we're getting lost.
You sure know how to take your time at a time like this.
Oops. Oh, that smiling animation is so good.
I can't believe 2 people have been murdered in our town. And now 2 young children are at the center of it all. I just can't come to grips with it yet.
Crime will happen wherever there are people. And that's why we have our jobs.
Might be easier for you because you don't live here. These were people that I knew that were killed. And the murderer might be someone who lives here in this town. It's really depressing.
I know. But someone has to bring this murder to justice.
You're right, I know. But, oh, Agent York, sometimes I just think I'm not really cut out to be a cop.
Not true, Emily. You have the potential to be a superb law enforcer. You can be emotional at times, but you also possess what's most important.
I do? What do you mean?
What do you think? A sense of justice.
Justice? I must admit, I'm surprised to hear such a... how should I say this? Such an obvious answer. I thought you'd say something else.
Obvious or not, I joined the FBI in order to do what's right. And that's what's important.
I understand, but still, you seem... I'm sorry. I need some time to think.
Whatever do you want to think about?
Justice. I want to think about justice.
Zach, she's quite the philosopher, isn't she? Then again, death makes everyone a philosopher.
Alright. Now, the important things like getting some gas.
Uh-huh.
We talk. Well, that wasn't an important talk. Now the gas. But hey, I got $20 for that. And I wanted to talk to this guy anyway, because I can bribe him.
I've been waiting for you, Benjamin. I've got a good one for you today. Don't go round spreading this one. I'll tell you another one when I see you again.
I don't have time to read those. Thanks for the rumors, dude. But you speak too quickly. Also, I wasn't done. I also wanted to get some gas. Also, car is stuck. And suddenly there's money all over the place. Yeah, FBI pays well.
I'm thinking. Can you give me some space? Don't worry, I can look for the twins at the same time.
Okay. If you don't want to talk, that's fine. Humpty Dumpty Avenue.
According to Lily, Isaac and Isaiah should be here.
Then let's go and find them.
Well, they're right there. We found them.
Hello again, Isaac and Isaiah. I hear you're teaching Willie to do tricks. What's your secret?
It's easy.
Really simple.
If he does it right, we give him a treat.
A cookie if he does it right.
I see. Very clever. So, tell me, you two. Could you perhaps tell me your other special secret with Becky?
No, we can't. It won't be a secret if we tell.
I'm not telling. We promised Becky.
Well, that's a problem. Because I also made a promise to Becky. I promised to catch the bad man. But I can't keep my promise if I don't know what the
Speak up,
secret is.
York.
Do you see?
She told us to give Diane a box. It wasn't that heavy.
We took it to the art gallery and gave it to Diane.
Is that all Becky gave you?
Just when we were leaving to take the box to Diane, Becky called us back. She handed us something. It was small and round. She told us to keep it safe in our pocket and give it to Diane.
And then you met Carol on your way?
Yep, I took the round thing out of my pocket and we looked at it.
And then she talked to us.
We told her that we were on an errand for Becky. She said she'd do it for us.
But we told her no, because Becky asked us, not her. We promised Becky to do it ourselves.
So Becky did entrust the locket to them. And now Carol has it. Right, Kaysen?
Huh?
You were in the room when Carol took the locket back from Diane. I saw you with Diane in the art gallery that day.
Well, yeah, I was there in the room, but I was only chatting with Diane. Oh, then Carol burst in, all angry looking. While Carol and Diane had their talk, I just sat there like a frog. Yeah, so Carol took the locket from Diane, but that has nothing to do with me, right?
Yes, I believe so. But from this instant, you are now a key witness in this case. I'm afraid you can't leave town until you hear from me.
What? Can you do that? This is all starting to sound a little like Alice in Wonderland.
Which makes you Humpty Dumpty.
Huh?
Isaac and Isaiah, thank you. I think I'll be able to keep my promise with Becky thanks to you two.
How is Becky?
Is she getting better?
She'll come and help out at our store again, won't she?
She'll come and play with us again, won't she?
Boys, about Becky.
What is the sound
That's right.
that the dog is making?
Becky is almost totally better now, but I don't think she'll be able to come and see you. I was told by Becky to keep this a secret, but she's actually a goddess of the forest, just like Anna. I think she's gonna be in the forest with Anna for a while.
Cool. We'll keep this a secret then, too.
Wow, that's why Anna and Becky are such good friends.
Okay, Willie.
You're happy too, aren't you?
Zach, I hope Emily doesn't end up as a forest goddess too. Okay then, Zach. Let's go over
Diane
what
is the
recently
owner of the art gallery.
First, Diane, the owner of the art gallery. She was out drinking with Nick Cormack in a bar on the night Anna died. Nick confirmed this, and so she has an alibi. But then we have what Nick's wife Olivia told us.
According to Olivia, Nick and Diane not only went to the bar, but also went somewhere else that night. Do you remember where that was?
The art gallery.
That's right, the art gallery. Before entering the gallery, Diane looked back towards Olivia, almost as though she saw Olivia in the dark. Nick's behavior has also become more suspicious by the day. If Olivia is correct, then he is heavily involved in this case. But we have no conclusive evidence of that at the moment. The only thing we can say for sure is that Nick's whereabouts are unknown at the time of Becky's murder.
No, not really.
There's no alibi for the crime.
Unless he teleports.
That fact alone means nothing.
We are the alibi. We saw him.
That called Thomas to report trouble at Becky's place.
Was Quint, right?
That's right. It was Quint, Becky's boyfriend. He went to her house and saw the tragedy. Now, about Becky's murder. I'm embarrassed and mortified. Killer struck again while we were on the case. We found her bitten off tongue. A massive amount of red seeds that poured out with the blood. And an inverted peace symbol, like the one seen at the site of Anna's murder. From the similarities, one can deduce that Anna's killer killed Becky.
We also found one other important piece of evidence in Becky's room. Can you remember what that was, Zach?
Sketchbook?
That's right. We found a sketchbook in Becky's room. She had apparently written a letter to her sister Diane. It revealed that Becky took a locket from Anna's body at the crime scene. She also admitted to borrowing a pair of Diane's stiletto heel shoes. So Miss Stiletto Heels was Becky.
There was something else at the end of the letter. It said that she handed the locket and stiletto heel shoes to someone. Do you remember who, Zach?
The twins.
That's right, Zach. And from what Isaac and Isaiah told us,
Carol offered to take the items to Diane, but the twins refused. They gave them to Diane themselves, as they had promised. For some reason, Carol wanted the locket. She ended up storming into the gallery to take it from Diane. And when Carol took the locket from Diane, Kaysen just happened to be there. Is Kaysen involved in this? Or was he just there by coincidence? I wonder what's so special about the locket, too.
Oh, I like these little sections where you have to answer some questions about the case.
Questions are mounting.
Even if they're kind of irrelevant.
Come to think of it, Quint, the first witness, has no alibi for Becky's death. We checked the phone records, and his call definitely came from her house. Is it possible he attacked Becky?
Makes it slightly rewarding to pay attention to the story.
but everyone is suspicious one way or another. What should we do next, Zach?
Okay, who's the most suspicious?
Nick?
No, I don't think so, Zach.
Oh, I thought this was a matter of opinion.
There is someone else at the center of this.
Diane?
That's right. Becky's sister and Carol's enemy, linked to both Nick and Kaysen, the elegant owner of the art gallery.
Zach, that's our next move. We'll start with Diane.
So, you want to find out everything there is to know about Diane?
That's right. There's just too many things that we don't know. First, we need more intel about the relationship between Nick and Diane.
How?
Nick and Diane meet every night at the bar.
Every night?
George, we'll need you to stake out the gallery.
What do you mean?
Wait in the parking lot of the art gallery and tail Diane when she leaves. If she goes anywhere other than the bar, you let me know. Emily, you take the diner. Wait for Nick and tail him to the bar too. As with George, if he goes anywhere else, then you let me know.
Okay.
Thomas, you keep a watch on them inside the bar.
Yes, I will.
I'll be waiting in the parking lot of the bar. Once Nick and Diane are together, I will follow them wherever they go. What time do they usually show up, Thomas?
Around the same time. Usually between 22 and 2300.
Then at that time we do it, boys and girls.
Zach, we need to be at Carol's bar at 2200. Looks like we have some time to kill.
We can go to the diner and see how Nick and Olivia are doing.
No, it's kind of funny how I remember back whenever I first played/watched a playthrough of this. I didn't at all know where it was going towards the end, but as I'm playing it now, the clues are there. It's pretty obvious who's the killer. There's some very not subtle signs. But I guess they're not that obvious if you don't look for them.
So, Zach, this case turned into a multiple homicide.
What kind of motives turn a criminal into a serial killer? Is it hedonistic? Ritualistic? Copycat crime? Sex-related? Cannibalistic? From the Bureau's statistics. These interesting ideas don't always really explain the real motive. They're just words. Phrases that the media uses to scare citizens. The spotlight falls on a mere 1% of all cases. Only the weird ones.
You understand all this, right, Zach? No matter how bizarre a crime may appear to be, at the root, there is always rage and personal interest. Right, Zach?
Most people simply don't kill for pleasure. But that kind of common sense never applies to our investigations. Maybe we're lucky. Or unlucky, depending on how you look at it. We end up working on those cases in that 1%.
Do you remember, Zach, the first case we handled just after becoming a special agent?
Now let's talk about this another time. I don't feel like it right now.
All right.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out?
We need to be at Carol's bar at 2200. We're
No.
free until then.
Just have another long smoke.
Nick's still in the bar.
Just as we planned then. I wonder what happens next.
Agent York, you're really enjoying this, aren't you? I have to admit, I envy that.
Agent York, Nick is leaving the bar.
What about Diane?
She isn't here tonight.
Emily, check that with George.
George, can you hear me? Nick's leaving the bar. What's happening with Diane?
No movement. Tell me what to do here.
Stay put, George. I'm thinking Nick will head to the gallery. Let's meet up there.
10-4. Copy that.
Agent York, it's Nick.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's go. Okay. Time to play with the big boys, Nick.
Oh yeah, we have a tailing mission. And we're supposed to stay that far away? Is that the case? Blue is good? Rain does sound the same. The engine is way louder though. But the engine is also way louder if I turn the camera. Nick, would be great if you drove a tiny bit faster. You're going 20 miles per hour. I'm pretty sure you are allowed to drive faster. I'm not even hitting gas. Wilson Creek? Probably soon. Get that done at some point. And it shouldn't be too difficult either. When I'm in the mood. No, York, this would be a prime time to talk about that case we were on. That you didn't want to talk about before. You know what's a missed opportunity in this game? Is you get paid for doing just about anything. It would be fun if you could get paid for following the traffic laws. Signaling properly before turning and all that. It would be on brand. And you have signal lights. For once the crash wasn't my fault.
We'd all have halos by now if I was driving.
I think someone's putting a curse on all the cars I drive recently.
Agent York, Nick's getting away.
Don't worry, time to get serious. Hold on, you two, this might get bumpy.
Or maybe that was my fault. I wasn't signaling.
Is Nick here? George?
No, he hasn't showed up here.
What about Diane? Any movement?
No action here at all. Did something happen?
Yes, a little. But George, something's different about you. Are you okay?
Actually, I had a little drink while I was waiting. This is my first murder case, after all. I'm on edge, and I needed one. It was only a little, though. I'm still in control.
Zach, Nick and Diane are probably both inside.
George, you're sure you didn't see Nick?
Positive. I haven't taken my eyes from the entrance all night.
Not that I don't trust you, George. But I'm positive Nick is here. Is there another entrance?
Not that I know of.
Well, I'll go look for one. Help me out if you can, would you?
Nice shot. Nice shot. Great. Nice shot. Bullseye. Great. Bullseye. Nice shot. Yes. Nice shot. Yes. Great. Yes. Nice shot. Yes. Nice shot. Bullseye. Yes. Nice shot. Yes. Amazing. Nice shot. Amazing. Nice shot. Amazing. Yes. Great. Yes. Bullseye. Amazing. Yes. Nice shot. Amazing. Nice shot. Bullseye. Amazing. Great. Nice shot. Nice shot. Great. Amazing. Yes. Great.
Emily, I want you guys to...
Wait out here, I know. I'm not gonna fight you about this anymore. But promise me this. If there's trouble, then you'll call us in, okay? You might not think so, but we're a
Oh, hello.
team.
When did I mute myself?
Team.
That's what I think, at least, and I'm interested in you and Zach. I don't want anything to happen to you before I hear more about you two.
And I'll do some ESA stuff at some point.
Zach, did you hear that? She wants to know more about you. Isn't that a nice surprise? Amazing.
He also did not seem to mind the zombies. Alright, we haven't eaten in forever. Oh, and we're very tired too. Do we have a coffee? And root beer. And a lollipop. And some cookies. And cherry pie.
Amazing. Yes, great.
Mission knife, I don't want that, kind of sucks.
Bullseye. Great. Nice shot.
Okay, seriously. Is there a quick turn? So it would be useful right about now. This new enemy type.
Huh?
Ow! I remember these being really annoying in the original. They are pretty tanky here too. I don't know about PC port, but I'm pretty sure in this one they are weaker. Switch version, that is. It's a good thing they did, because nobody liked that combat.
This is the entrance hall.
What are you doing here? So it was you. Much more astonishing than I imagined. I'm impressed. No! Don't! I'm not gonna stop!
Too much noise. We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
Do I have something to put down? I don't. I have a fishing rod. Barely made it in time. Oh, the puzzle isn't over, huh? Didn't realize I actually have to solve this in the time limit too. Doesn't look natural. Uh-huh. Old man holding a ripe apple. Baby holding a green apple. Barely made it in time.
Great. Nice shot. Nice shot.
More? Ah.
Bullseye. Nice shot.
More?
Bullseye. Great. Bullseye. Nice shot.
Get myself a shotgun. I mentioned that would be useful against the tougher enemies. Now, the story behind the game is that it wasn't supposed to have any combat initially, to my understanding. But then the publisher was like, yo man, you can't make a game without shooting in it. So they shoehorned in some combat. I wasn't supposed to profile. Oops. Let's skip this. I can, good, because that doesn't actually show you anything.
Yes. Bullseye.
Damn it. I was hoping I could skip all this combat.
Bullseye. Yes, great. Bullseye. Nice shot. Great.
Was this always here? Did I really just run over that? Or did it spawn after I checked out the door? Well, something opened somewhere. But it was over here, but really not. I think I came from here. Yes. Here? No. Must have been where the enemy was. 'Cause there were no other enemies.
Bullseye.
Ah.
Amazing. Yes. Nice shot.
Seems like sometimes you just run faster.
Amazing.
Not sure what causes it. Oh, hello. We have a lot of enemies here. Sealed with a curse. I guess we have to fight.
Yes. Great, great. Bullseye. Yes.
Upside down peace mark has been drawn in blood on this circular painting. Not part of the collection. I figure, oh my god, what is happening to this painting? And this camera, I suppose. I'm black and white because I like it.
You? What are you doing here? So it was you. Much more astonishing than I imagined. I'm impressed. No! Don't! I'm not gonna stop!
Oh, I didn't even notice the phone there. This looks like a chase sequence. Can't even run from these fights. Guess I have to stop aiming to dodge that. Or I should press the right button, that would help too. Oh, I'm almost out of ammo for the SMG. And another one. A nice evasion. I remember this section. So many of these things. gotta get me a shotgun. Yeah, I'm not gonna start anything fancy this weekend, I don't think. If anything, I should maybe finally start looking into Whittleton Creek and some blood money.
Great. Bullseye. Great.
Okay, maybe that wasn't a chase sequence area. So, should we? You know, it seems like the moment. We're in no rush here. You know, that's $34 for shaving. Take a nap as well.
Nick.
Agent Morgan, where are you? Answer me! Come on, open up!
Diane?
George, call for assistance with the body.
Wait! She's still alive.
Diane, don't move. Don't move your hands and stay still.
George, it's no good. It won't budge.
Emily, stand back.
There's not enough time.
George, catch us!
Don't fuck up this time, George.
Thomas, call an
I
ambulance.
can't help but notice the reflections on the floor.
What?
Didn't need RTX for that.
Agent York, George, are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. I think I'm too old to be an acrobat, though.
Diane looks okay too. She should be able to tell us who did this to her.
God, I hope so. But you, George, quite a catch. I'm impressed.
George? Diane.
Oh, sir, what a beautiful beast. The reaching branch will veer off into many directions, culminating in sharp voices glide away into nothingness, inspiring a truly deep eroticism in all who hear. Every woman will find herself about being penetrated by those sharp voices. This piece is most unimaginable desire. And yet, this is far more than a wonderful piece of art. It is a piece of masterpiece wherever the dinosaurs themselves. Now, come closer. Bathe in its beauty.
Diane! Stop right there, Nick. You're under arrest for the attempted murder of Diane Ames.
Back off! Don't touch me!
Diane, no! Move!
Emily, hurry!
I requested, and
Thomas will need a body bag, too.
You know, in a way, George fucked up this one too.
Nick, quiet.
Can you hear that?
The tonal shift.
I think he wants us to follow him. Shall we follow, Zach?
Why not? Why would we leave the scene of the murder when Doc has things to tell us? Can't even observe it. It wasn't all your fault, George. Just a sizable portion of it was your fault. He caused the statue to fall. And it's also on Nick. Yeah. George was at least an accomplice. And George was the one who initially tried to push the statue and broke the cables that were securing it. Sure, at that point he had good intentions, but still. I'm sure his intentions were good with the previous murder as well. He still did it. Willie, are you sure we're going somewhere? I'm gonna wait till later.
Zach, Willie is calling for us.
Hurry up, Willie. I can guess where we're going.
Willie, are you out there?
Kason, what are you doing in there?
York, is that you? Thank God. I can't get this door open. Can you unlock it from your side?
Kason, stand away from the door.
Where's Diane? And what are you doing here?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
Well, let's just say I have my reasons, you know, private reasons. I don't really have to tell you, do I?
Actually, you do. Diane just died a moment ago.
What?
You're not just a key witness now. You're now a suspect. And you need to tell me exactly what you were doing here.
Well, I just came here to talk with Diane, to have a conversation.
And I suppose that kiss mark on your cheek is from your conversation.
This was just a spur-of-the-moment thing.
Which is exactly what killed Diane.
Okay. I came here to be with Diane. You happy now? We've been together before, a couple times. It's one of the reasons why I like coming to this town, see? This time is no different. I bumped into her in a bar in Seattle. I had some holiday coming up. Well, so I just took it and I drove her back here. I have a wife, you know, but we've been separated for a while. We're going through a divorce right now, and I don't want her lawyer finding out. Anyway, how could I kill Diane if I was in a room locked from the outside? 2 hours ago, me and Diane, we were taking it easy, drinking upstairs. We were, you know, enjoying ourselves. Then Nick had to show up. Well, then Diane had a sudden change of heart. She locked me up in here. I've just been here, waiting for her to come back, of course, but she didn't. I heard footsteps a couple of times, but they just passed by. Well, then I couldn't wait anymore, so I let Willie here out through the window. Then you showed up instead of Diane.
Zach, Diane has become the third victim of our killer.
And nada from questioning Nick. Nothing. Got no new leads from questioning Nick. He's taken the death of Diane really badly. In shock, the works. He claims to have liked talking with her about art. But he also had a problem with her views about men. He says that they argued, but not at a level that would lead to a murder. They were about to head out to the bar again together. But while he was waiting for Diane, someone knocked him out cold. He has no idea who it was either. Of course, Kaysen looks like a prime suspect. But that door was locked from the outside. There was no other way in or out of that room. Which means there is no evidence of his involvement at this time. He did say something else. The footsteps he heard outside the room were not heels, but a man's boots. And Nick was wearing boots. But now that Diane's dead, no one can back up Nick's statement. Which is why we have Nick in custody and have to let Kaysen go free. That seemed like the only option, at least for now.
One more thing, Zach. George looked terribly depressed. I guess this case is really getting to him.
He's feeling responsible for the deaths of Becky and Diane. Take his rules and confidence away from him? I wonder what's left. Well, of course, he'd still have muscle.
Please.
Zach, let's get back to the hotel.
First Anna, then Becky, now Diane. I'm not looking forward to writing this investigation report.
Agent Morgan. York. Do you have a moment?
What is it, George?
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Do you have any time later?
Can't we just do it here?
If possible, I'd like to go to a bar. Of course, we don't really have to.
A bar? Now that sounds like a good idea.
Zach, what do you think? We can go drinking with George, or turn him down and head back to the hotel.
Of course we'll go for a drink with George.
George, that scar on your cheek. Where did you get it?
This? Didn't I tell you? Well, it's not from work. I got it when I was a kid.
A childhood injury. Tree climbing? I used to get a few scrapes myself climbing the big tree in our backyard. I used to climb it a lot. And fall out of it a lot.
This wasn't anything like that, though. It was my mother. She did it.
I'm sorry, George.
Don't worry. It's ancient history. The world is flooded with unreasonable violence. The strong overpower the weak, adults over children, men over women, and criminals over their victims. I have no memories of my father. He left before I knew him. My mother would hit me every time I asked why. And it didn't stop there. If I ate too slow, left my shoes scattered around, TV volume too loud, she found reasons to hit me. Hit me bad. The worst was what she called the tree punishment. She'd whip my back with these thin tree branches like a whip.
Please, Mama. I won't do it again. That hurts, Mama.
I'm expecting the music to change to something completely inappropriate any second now.
Definitely the worst, I tell you. Just hearing those words used to make me shiver and want to pass out. And that's why I didn't want to show you those scars on my back. Every time after the tree punishment, she'd always say the same thing. This is hurting the tree more than it is hurting you. And me, being a naive, dumb kid, I believed her. I went to the woods to apologize to the trees. I kept asking myself, why is she hurting me this way? I thought long and hard about it. In the end, I just figured I'm weaker than her. That's why. It's the law of Mother Nature at work. The strong eat the weak.
But now, you have the power to protect the weak.
That's right. Perhaps I should thank my mother for guiding me into this line of work.
This is the backstory of him having the Dean level of strength.
York. I've been an arrogant fool, haven't I? And if it weren't for me, both Becky and Diane would still be alive. I could have saved them both. You know, it's almost like they died because of me.
You're out of your mind.
I invited you to this bar for a drink. But I guess this bar is my confession chamber. And I wanted you to listen. And to tell you, well, you must already hate me for causing all these problems, not following your orders. York, I'm sorry. I'll follow your orders from now on. You'll have my total cooperation.
George, you've been as cooperative as you can be. You even invited an FBI guy to a bar for drinks. You've done a good job protecting this town, and the folks here respect you for that. Nobody can blame you for anything.
Thanks. I do feel a little better.
No musical shift.
Since we're here, why don't you talk to a few other people? I'll just finish off my drink. Let me know before you leave, okay?
Okay. Is there anybody who I can actually talk to here? Folks here sure drink a lot. She might be the main reason they come here, though. Who? Can't get on stage. Carol.
Hey, Carol. Becky is dead. Diane, too. We've got Nick in custody as a suspect.
Nick didn't do it.
I know. Carol, you took a locket from Diane, didn't you? A locket with this mark on it.
I'm busy, gotta go.
Oh, you get another drink, huh?
Behind the trolleys, they should see us. I have city haze from the night, muddy space. I dream of thee like listener. You are conscious of my innocence. Everyone's just written out to know life is but a dream.
She didn't even stick around for the applause. But stayed in the bar still. Yep, we got Nick. And I guess we can't talk to you about what we were about to talk to before, huh? Hi, George. I think I'm on my way out.
Sorry to keep you waiting, boys.
Or not.
Zack, Emily is already a goddess of the forest.
Let's forget work for a bit and drink a little, shall we?
York?
I think she might be a little overdressed.
The more the merrier. You know, to relax and get loose. Is this a problem?
No, of course not. Pardon me, Emily, but I'm pooped. I think I'll just call it a night.
George, I just got here and you're walking out on me? I was hoping the three of us could have a drink and let out a little steam.
I'm afraid I've already had enough. And I already had a good man-to-man with York. So I'll see you guys.
I think George likes you, but he's avoiding you all at the same time.
How astute.
There's a reason?
Nothing worth going into. It's a thing of the past. Okay, he did ask me out when I first came to town. I was still in high school. But I never really considered him my type. And there's the age gap thing, too. I respect him, of course. Or I wouldn't have taken this job otherwise.
So, did you move to this town alone?
Of course not. I came with my parents.
Tell me about them then.
Sure, why not? My dad dealt in stocks in New York. He was hardly at home when I was a kid, always working. Those pieces of paper were far more important to him than I was. Which is no different now, really. I don't see much of him. My mother? Totally different story. A wonderful person that I still respect. She was always kind and understanding. Not only that, but she would always help me find my way. She could be fierce, too, scolding me if I took a wrong step. We had our battles, sure, but All in all, she was a wonderful mother.
Past tense?
Yeah, she's gone now. Cancer, just before I graduated high school. She gave this to me just before she died. I take it with me wherever I go. It's what I treasure most.
I'm sure she's very proud of you.
I had a good time tonight. Good night.
See you tomorrow.
York.
Yes.
Please, don't lie to us, okay?
I won't.
A deep
Don't
breath.
worry. I won't.
And an odd request. What's our current goal? We have a map marker somewhere, but what are we hoping to achieve? Don't know. Let's find out.
Do you remember? How many years ago was it now? That multiple homicide of young girls in that college town in Illinois. All the victims were cut open from the throat to the crotch.
Oh, hotel.
Ripped right open. During the autopsy, a second stomach was found inside the first victim's body. Of course, she didn't naturally grow a second stomach. One of the stomachs belonged to someone else. As more victims piled up, there was one with 2 hearts, one with 2 livers, 4 lungs. Different organs each time.
Of course, those extra organs didn't do the girls much good.
And they say too much is never enough. In the end, we arrested a professor at the med school. They found the body of his daughter, dead, and the missing organs at his house. Do you remember what he said when we took him in? I was ordered to restore those deformed bodies back to normal. And remember who he said ordered him? An alien. Well, of course, we couldn't arrest an alien, so we arrested the professor instead. Serial killers can't be caught by logic and common sense. I learned this the hard way. That first case taught me that. Since then, these cases just keep getting more and more complicated. It's a tough job. I thought getting experience while I was young would make the job easier.
That's all? Alright.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out?
Well, I'll join you if you like, but I do need to get that report written. What?
Left hand bone.
A human bone? This doesn't look related to the case, but shouldn't I let someone know?
Maybe the FBI? There we go, I signaled.
Dude, was another really bad one around this time of year. 3 years ago. Remember, Zach?
Yes, that's right. That one. Multiple homicide, same MO, across Utah, Colorado, and Missouri. The victims were all average married housewives. But after being run over so many times by a car, they didn't look human. 5 victims in 2 months in the 3 states. The way he killed them was always the same. But aside from that, there was nothing that linked the victims together. Well, they were all married. But age, race, nothing else matched up. Tire marks and fragments of paint ID'd the car that was used. That's where things got really tricky. The perpetrator used a 1993 model Cadillac Alante as a weapon. It was registered in the name of one Senator... No, I don't feel like talking about this anymore. That senator's basement. I wish I could forget what I saw there.
More about that next time we get into a car.
Zach, let's go over our progress.
From what Olivia told us, and the sketchbook we found at Becky's house, Nick and Diane became our primary suspects. There were a couple of reasons for this. First, Becky gave the missing locket to Diane. Also, Nick has no alibi for when Anna and Becky were killed. We followed Nick to the art gallery, which led us, unfortunately, to our 3rd victim. The 3rd victim, Diane, was strung up in the entrance hall of the art gallery. Her hands were tied and a knife was sticking out of her chest. However, there was a marked difference from the previous crimes.
Do you remember what that was, Zach?
What are you referring to? Right after the crime?
That's right. Diane was still alive. This suggests that very little time had passed since the crime was committed. Which means the criminal was still close by. It was someone near the scene. There are 2 possible candidates. Nick, who was knocked out in the entrance, and one other.
Zach, who was the other person in the gallery?
It was Casey, but then we just ruled out that there was nobody else nearby that we just didn't see.
Right. Casey. We followed Willie, good dog, all the way to him.
Good dog.
Cason's statement came out as follows. He and Diane were in a physical relationship. That was why he visited the gallery. The 2 were in the middle of such a meeting when Nick showed up. Diane lost her cool and shut Cason up in the basement. Now, what did Cason hear when he was locked up?
Boots.
That's it. The sound of boots passing by. Nick was wearing boots that day. Which means it was likely that Diane met with Nick in her room. Nick said he argued verbally with Diane about her playing around with men, but they eventually decided to go out drinking to make up. However, immediately after that, Nick was attacked by someone in the entrance hall and knocked unconscious. We saw the rest.
Zach, do you think that Nick is our serial killer?
No. Oh my god, these are great. No.
Me too. Asha sent in a report too. He found a large volume of red seeds in Diane's stomach. This confirms her as a victim of the raincoat killer. Remaining leads. There's the locket, which is in Carol's possession.
Why did we give up on this locket?
The man with the tattooed back, and the upside-down peace sign.
We met with Carol just now.
There's a lot left to answer. I hope the coffee will give us more guidance tomorrow.
Zach, what did you think about George pouring his heart out? I was surprised. It's the end of a monarchy. And he called me York instead of Agent Morgan.
Emily? What's going on? Do you know what time it is?
I'm sorry. I couldn't sleep, so I was drinking alone.
My mother was a very kind woman.
There's
She
the
always
music.
smiled so brightly. Baked cakes and cookies every day. She'd say that I needed the sugar because I spent so much time thinking. My father was always quiet. We never talked much. He was a federal agent, just like me. And he was hardly ever at home. The only words he ever had for me were harsh ones. I had a vivid imagination, and I remember he once said this to me. There are plenty of crazy things in this world. You don't have to go dreaming them up. And it's my job to make sense out of them. One day you'll understand what I'm saying. I found out later that my father was one of the first to ever use criminal profiling to catch bad guys. And so now I'm doing exactly the same job that he did. Like father, like son.
Can I ask you something?
Shoot.
Who's Zach?
Mind if it's something personal?
Fire away.
Who's Zach?
Zach is a friend of mine.
Oh, so you do have friends.
Yeah. He's my only friend.
What kind of person is he then?
Well, I've never seen his face. But he's always with me, and we discuss everything.
When did you become friends?
A long time ago. Back when I was a child. I was 7. I woke up one morning to hear my mother crying in the living room. This wasn't normal, so I headed in to see her. My father was there pointing a gun at my mother. I was so scared. I closed my eyes, so I don't remember much more. But I do remember the words my father said to me. At times we must purge things from this world because they should not exist, even if it means losing someone that you love. When I came back to my senses, they were both dead. He shot my mother and then killed himself.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it. Zach's with me. It was around that time that we became friends.
I'm here. I'm with you, he said. I'll be here always. We can get through this together. Quite aside from that terrible scene in front of me, that voice seemed to make me calmer. And here we are, working together, getting through things.
This is the first time I've ever told anyone about this. I wonder if Zach will get angry.
That's a sad story. But I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I'm sure there was a reason for what your father did.
I know. I think maybe I became an agent to find out why he did what he did.
Oh yeah, York, I forgot to thank you.
Thank me? For what?
You saved my life. If you didn't save me at the gallery, I would have died along with Diane.
No need to thank me for that. I'm pretty useless. I couldn't save Becky. I couldn't save Diane.
What did you just say? Useless? I was never expecting to hear you say that. Huh. There might be a modest guy in you after all.
Finally, you noticed? You're a little slow, aren't you?
Maybe hopeless, but not useless.
Zach, do you think Emily got home safely?
Anyway, I think it's more serious of a situation than I
Well, I
thought.
hope she wasn't driving.
Do you remember? Our
There
conversation.
were 3
then.
bottles of wine on the table.
She's really interested in you. I think she's starting to have certain feelings for you.
If that's the case, Zach, you and I are rivals. This is a very serious situation indeed.
Well, if it comes to that, let it be a fair fight. Agreed?
Thomas! Thomas!
How is York such a good
Out
character?
of here! Come on, please! Just for a moment. 1 second. Hate it. Here, Thomas. I know you're there. Come on, please! Thomas! Thomas! Thomas!
He's turning into an Alan Wake enemy. That came so out of nowhere. Sure, hit me up with the Zach view.
So, you want to find out everything there is to know about Diane?
I don't expect this to explain
Wait!
why Carol was in a
She's still alive.
sex dungeon with the locket.
You're under arrest for the attempted murder of Diane Ames. Emily, hurry!
You saved my life.
No need to thank me for that.
And another unidentified person.
Pretty useless. I couldn't save Becky. I couldn't save Diane.
Break. Actually, I think that might be a good time to call it, because apparently this game is gonna crash soon anyway. You did miss the sex dungeon. Yeah, the game is gonna crash anyway. We are at a solid 9-hour flat mark. And we have just started a new episode, because I believe that whole long cutscene at the end was episode 2. Yeah, all of 3 seconds. But it was there. And I don't know if it was the dungeon or if it was actually just the stage of the bar, which for some reason had some stage gear. Anyway, I'm gonna hop off and probably won't stream tomorrow. Saturday, probably yes. We'll see. We'll see. I don't remember how long this game is. I think we're probably like halfway there, if I had to guess. And I remember that the ending sequence is long and we are not there yet. But yeah. That's enough for today, so thank you for watching. Have a good evening, night, and see you later. Bye!